All right, we should be live. Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, May 1st, 5:35 p.m. and I'm here at the Toronto Sky Dome. I just witnessed the Blue Jays lose 6-1 to the Kansas City Royals. And I'm gonna escape, hopefully, this copyright music here. I did a video through the stadium earlier today, so if you're curious as to what that is like, you will see that up on the channel later. And we've made it out to the concourse. I'm just trying to get my live stream up and running here. There we go. I can now see the chat. Mr. Mountain Hiker, Cam, Vivian Johnson, Jellybean, Yogi is here, Sheena, Harjot, Zach McNally. Thank you for tuning in. I can now see the chat, Mr. Mountain. Oh, the audio is... Connect my mic. How is that? Is the audio better? Let me check. All right, I'll disconnect the external audio just till I'm outside. Let me turn this off. There seems to be some kind of interference with the audio. We'll get that fixed, but I'll just use the audio off the camera for now. There's a look at the South Core. Melanie Smith is here. Gail Allen. Sheena Roberts. Funky Dung. Wesley. John Burke. There, I am a little bit drunken, but otherwise okay. I thought it was a good idea for some reason to come see an afternoon J game. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the audio there, but I did a walk through the stadium. That'll be coming up on the channel in a couple of days. The Blue Jays lost 6-1 to the Royals. Although Bassett had a no-hitter going through 4. But that got broken up. This is the Corona rooftop patio. Hey, Brad Palmer, Mark D. I'm going to be heading down and out of the stadium, and we'll be heading outdoors. But I thought it might have been neat to stream from in here for a little bit at least. I was going to turn around and get a view of that sign, but there's a billion people. Correct. That's all. Emo's Music Channel Cafe, $2.79. Thank you, Emo's Music Channel. Oops. So we're gonna walk over to the other side, then I'll head down one of the ramps. Pretty good connection in here. I'm currently walking behind the scoreboard, actually, or the big video display. Formerly a big Sony Jumbotron, but they've changed it a few times over the years, most recently 2 years ago. This is my first time coming here since the renovations. Oh. We might have had a bad connection through here. The connection will pick up, I'm sure, once we get out of this no man's land where I am. It's probably a dumb idea walking back here. But we're in the TD Park social section. So you can come up here, hang out, and take in the game. Anyone with a ticket can access this area. There's hotel rooms right on the left. Catch any pop flies. I was sitting in section 512, which is kind of near that Jackie Robinson sign straight ahead. Joe Bond says, "Go Jays go." A little late for that. They got smokes. There's a bigger crowd than I thought there might be for a Wednesday afternoon tilt social eats. The ticket set me back $26. The first beer I think was 16. And then I had a slice of pizza and another beverage that was 23. I'm not disclosing if there was another drink in there.
Sure, if it's
All right, we'll head down the next ramp. You could take the stairs, but that's boring. Exit to street only. No adult beverages served after the 7th, if I'm not mistaken. All right, down the ramps we go. Rama Kanata, 200 Japanese yen. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, arigato. Sorry, it's a little loud through here. Jeanette, $30. Hi, Johnny and pals. Can't stay long caring for grandbabies. For dinner or a late night snacky. Jeanette, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the supers, and thank you, Jeanette. That's a look towards Lake Ontario. seem to be in a bad connection area. Let's get moving. We're almost at level 200. We have hit a bit of a traffic jam. There's a lot of kids that went to this game. Mark D, I was in 512, row 1, seat 1. Well, that was a lot more hectic than I thought it would be. I don't see... Let's just go get a quick view from down here. If I wasn't so cheap, this is what my view would have looked like. I think someone's coming over to me.
Sorry, well, maybe over the line, please.
Over the line?
Yeah. Over there.
All right. I was just asked to go over the line, whatever that means. All right. Just doing his job, I guess. And Elvis is leaving the building. Thank you. And we have emerged outside. And I realized my phone brightness was not nearly enough. Okay, I'm going to try plugging my microphone back in. Well, that was a lot more hectic than I thought it would be. We're on the west side of the stadium, the third base side. All right, let's... Uh-oh. Okay, I got my mic. All right. How is the sound now? Is that better? Let me test it. All right. How is the sound now? Is that better? Test it. All right, I think we have fixed the sound. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. Welcome to the month of May. It is May 1st. I have already recorded 2 videos today, and I recorded one last night, so I've been a good little boy so far. So I guess we'll walk around the stadium, and then I'm going to start making my way north a bit. If you're just tuning in, the Jays won, the KC Royals 6. Alex says they're not doing good. Well, when you devote all your resources into renovating the stadium and you forget about the team, that's bound to happen. Simons Gordon says my birthday will be coming this weekend. Let me test that sound again, Vivian. Let me see. I do not have a cold. Resources into renovating the stadium and you forget about the team. All right, there seems to be an issue with the microphone setup. Let's just go no microphone today. Let's turn off the mics. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but we should be good now. Maybe a little windy, but oh well. Stace Rose Gotts. Member for 36 months. Well, that's a long time, huh? It is 36 months. I will refrain from poking fun of your baseball team as you are doing significantly better than we are. SR Gotts, Locked On Yankees podcaster extraordinaire, thank you so much. People preferring it without the mic. I'll evaluate this when I get home.
Hi, Johnny.
Oh, hello.
Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. How's it going?
Good. I don't know. You were at the game. How was it?
Good.
It's good. It's good.
You riding your bike?
You're on live stream right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, that's amazing.
You going all the way to Etobicoke, or?
No, I'm going back home. I was going back home, but I found you surprisingly. So
Hey,
have a good one, okay?
yeah, it's Anthony.
Say hi to everyone in the chat for me, okay?
All right, they say hi back. Ride safe.
I'm sorry.
Ride safe.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, cheers. Some of you may recognize him, super friendly guy. He's been a long-time viewer. Jellybean says the heart button is gone. There's a lot of horse doo-doo next to that cop car. Alex asking if I have any thoughts about the Leafs last night. Yeah, I was surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I mean, their output was still pathetic, but they got it done. No Austin Matthews. I have a feeling a lot of school groups came to this game. Baby Shark Brooklyn is here. Mark D says a lot of people were surprised. Hey, if a series goes to Game 6, it has to be 3-2 for somebody. So it's not the end of the world being down 3-2. Look at the logistics of getting school kids out of here. Cam, you heard that comment? I kind of figured today there wouldn't be a very big crowd. It's a getaway day, weekday afternoon game, but there's probably a good 30,000 people there. You know what? Let's head up Blue Jays way. We'll keep it on the Blue Jays theme, even though they're not doing so hot. Is that a Stroman jersey? Probably. There's a lot of Stroman jerseys around here. I think Donaldson and Tulowitzki still have two of the most popular jerseys. I've seen a lot of them today. There's a number of Delgados. I'd rock a Steve jersey. Or maybe Jimmy Key. Or Jesse Barfield. Hey, two of those three were Yankees after their heyday with the Jays. That's Ripley's Aquarium straight ahead. CN Tower, of course. Denmark, I guess they're all out in full force today. D Boutique 617. Thanks for joining. It has got windy all of a sudden.
Simon, where are you guys at?
Greetings, Kaplan and everyone else. How much was my ticket? $26 with all the fees and everything. Section 512, row 1, seat 1.
Look, tranquil, fuel tap, flat ground.
I got to put my feet up as I was in the front row.
That's nothing on me.
Although that didn't stop the dickhead sitting behind me from putting his feet up. Every time I move my back, I'd feel one of his feet. Oh well.
So if that gets done, because then that means that pretty much most of the PKs are then tested. And that's usually what we kind of do.
So they have an express?
There are throngs of people out.
Do you see the bus? Where do you see the bus?
Where's that guy going? But we're gonna head over to Blue Jays Way. Yeah, Jumbo TV. I think a lot of school groups were out today. That was my first time at the stadium post renovations. Free tax money, cops should be tossing in the box tickets. They should just have cameras on the intersections. And if you're in the box, you get a ticket. Done. There's a New York plate. Mark D asking if I like the renovations. I do for the most part. I don't like that gray brick they have going around behind home plate. It looks kind of almost comically spread out. But the rest of them I really like. Angling the seats towards home plate. And even in the upper deck they seem to be facing a bit more towards the center. Denmark says the PS4 building on the left is your favorite ugly building in Toronto. That building is an endangered species. There's multiple development proposal signs in front of it. I think there's a trio of high-rises they want to build in there. There we go. October, Gaza hates cold weather. The temperature's not too bad today. It was much warmer earlier. So this was Peter Street, but south of King it was renamed Blue Jays Way. Not surprising. Traffic isn't really moving. It is Toronto after a sporting event. All right, Rocky, take care. Cam asking, what's for dinner? That's a good question. I just had pizza at the game. And we're at Wellington. Sal Smith misses OG Anunoby. Ex-Raptor. Hey, there's a school bus blocking the way through. Eden says the game was pathetic. But we're hitting some choppy connection waters. Sorry about that. Thank you, Vivian. Let me see something here. Data server. It's doing an old-fashioned speed test. Plenty of download bandwidth. Hey, there's the Bisha Hotel. All right, we should not be having signal issues here. When am I updating the merch store? Hopefully this spring, before summer. Credence, I was watching the Leafs last night. I was as stunned as everybody else when that game-winning goal popped in. And this is King Street. RJ McKenzie, I don't know. I don't have any plans for it. I haven't been to a Raptor game in like 4 or 5 years. That was actually my first Blue Jay game post-pandemic. Should we go? Yeah, let's go north here. Why not?
I thought I had some, but there's none in the house. But Cindy likes it that way because her kids have a lot of energy.
That is true, Elliot. No more, or at least severely diminished. You're welcome, P. Ward. And thanks for your contribution to the Skydome. Given that name in a Name the Building contest. And the lucky winner was given free tickets for life to every event. I don't know if that still holds true. Since Rogers took it over in 2005, they may have changed that. They fired the longtime PA announcer, Murray Eldon. And the new guy is good, but Murray just had that vintage Blue Jays sound to him. But Paul Godfrey couldn't wait to put his fingerprints on the franchise. So he started by ripping the heart and soul out of the stadium. Well, they did that when they took the name off the building. And if you went to Blue Jay games in the 80s and 90s, you know who Murray Eldon is. And I think the only other stadium announcer was Bob McCowan. I think he was the announcer at Exhibition Stadium back in 1977 for one season. This is Richmond Street. We're just gonna pause for a second. Can you guys let me know if the connection was jumping around for you too, or if that was just me? I kept seeing hiccups, and it would stop, start, stop, start. I might want to reset this. Rock and Rob, hello from Nashville. Welcome to the stream. Jellybean says a little. That's not good. Zach McNally says yes. All right, guys. Yeah, those little hiccups shouldn't happen. I'm going to do my best to get rid of them. I'm going to briefly stop the stream, but I will resume it. I'm just going to reconnect everything here. Let me... Okay, I will try to bring it back to life. Just give me a moment. Just haven't, yeah. All right. Okie dokie, we should be back. And that should be the end of the signal snafu. Thank you everyone for hanging in there while I recovered the stream. Looks like we dropped a lot of viewers. Seriously, Leslie, it is not still paused. Mary W. Jellybean wants me to go pick up my coffee.
For all intents and purposes, that's
Is there a coffee waiting for me in the Starbucks? All right, hopefully not a super duper sugary one, but let's go find out. Thank you, Jellybean. Thank you in advance for the coffee super chat. All right, apparently the connection hiccups are still persisting a little bit. Let's hope that this sorts itself out. I switched my Wi-Fi hotspot from the S24 Ultra to the iPhone 15 Pro. Mobile order. Let's see. Oh, it is not yet ready. What was the order, Jellybean? We're gonna have to wait outside. They're playing music in there. I'm gonna get killed on the stream if I spend any more time at Starbucks. But thank you, Jellybean. Sal Smith, $1. Thank you, Sal Smith, for the super chat. We're getting May off to a bit of a janky start. Clayton Crawford is here. Anthony is here. It was good to see you earlier, Anthony. Hello?
How's it going?
Good.
Are you that YouTube streetwalker?
I'm one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think I follow you on YouTube.
Awesome.
I see you, like,
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You want to be on
I don't
stream?
know- Yeah, sure.
All right, we
Hey
found
there,
a
guys.
friendly viewer.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Warren.
Warren? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I still subscribe to your channel, but
I won't be offended if you don't.
yeah, no, it's like I open a new Gmail, so can you type maybe
It's Johnny Strides?
Yeah, I remember now. Johnny Strides.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Oh, I think it's my other. So I was like, I know you, man. Yeah, it's nice finally meeting you. Man.
Sorry, I'm holding.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my Starbucks, but nice to meet you. Take care.
It's inside of them.
Take care. All right, let's go see if that mobile order is ready. But we just met a super friendly dude, Warren. All right, let's get moving and see. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. Thank you. John, look at this thing. Thank you. Jelly bean. Thank you.
I ended up getting it like on the Monday.
All right. Thank you, Jelly Bean, for what is this?
There's been so many red flags. I don't think pros should
Extra ice. Vanilla syrup. Half cream. I don't know, Anthony. I think it was bound to happen again. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Lisa is home. I am on my way home. Well, I think this just became my dinner.
Okay, thank you.
See you later.
So we are heading north up Peter Street. Lisa just rode past a packed 510. This is Richmond Street West. And I guess we're heading up to Queen. Caroline says it's a caramel drizzle. Caramel drizzle, diabetes in a cup, take your pick. I already had not a healthy food day. Someone at the baseball game noticed my shoes though. He was a fan of the Ultras. He was like, hey, nice Ultras. And I thought he meant my phone, my S24 Ultra. And I showed him my phone. He was like, no, your shoes. So I was like, oh. We're almost at Queen Street West. There's a cover artist around here. Oh, walk it off, says Cam. I'm just gonna adjust my coffee setup here. Caramel drizzle is your rap name. Should I give Toronto a try or moving here from Europe? That's up to you. Depends where in Europe. What a beautiful day. Just had a pizza bun for dinner. Was it a pizza pocket? Seriously, Leslie, now we're talking. You had Arby's for dinner. That makes me legit jealous. Mike Landry was boasting to me the other day that he was having Arby's, and I was quite jealous to hear that. Oh, that was stupidly narrow. King of COD is here. I'm assuming COD is Call of Duty. Pizza says no pizza bun from Metro. Well, I'm glad you said it wasn't from Loblaws.
So if I like accidentally.
It's hard to stream with the coffee in my head. I gotta reset my gimbal here. The closest Arby's are in Oshawa and Burlington. I try to hit the one in Niagara Falls when I'm out that way. Speaking of which, I need to get in the car and head out that way. Johnny M, I did. Although in 512 you can't fully see what's happening down the line in right field. And Mike Landry, $3. Johnny had Arby's again today. You're killing me, Mike. You're killing me with jealousy. Apparently, we're getting a Shake Shack at Yonge and Dundas. I've had that. I think I had it in Vegas. I didn't have it in New York City when I was there. Jellybean has super chatted me a Starbucks from that location before. We're just crossing the street for the hell of it. Jays need to shake up the offense. They need more than that. They need to turn back time and not let Alex Anthopoulos go. Heinzel says you should consider boycotting Loblaws and No Frills if you can. He left out Zehrs, those independent city grocers, Shoppers Drug Mart, Fortino's. Loblaws had $60 billion in revenue last year. The next biggest supermarket chain, Empire, who owns Sobeys and Fortino's, made $30 billion, and Metro made $20 billion. I think their net profit was like $3 billion. Holy shit, that guy really wants to catch that streetcar, doesn't he? And City Markets and TNT. There's 3 big grocery conglomerates that rule over this area, 4 over the country. When Amazon and Walmart are the good guys, you know something's fucked up. Right, we're at McCall Street. I'm going to let this light cycle go through. Farm Boy is an excellent alternative. Well, Farm Boy is owned by the same people who own Sobeys and Longos. Jelly Bean asking if the coffee is better with the straw. Plastic straw, yes. Paper straw, no. And I think the art gallery is free all week. Maybe Lisa can verify that. Dro on the Go is here. Getting near the end of this bad boy. I always like this view of the tower. Can we come up with a better plastic alternative than paper straws? I think these lids might be the best answer. Paper straws are terrible. They last like 20 minutes, then they turn to mush. Free tonight from 6 to 9, and then again all weekend. There you go. Thank you, Elliot, for confirming. Jelly Bean carries reusable straws. I have one of those silicone straws for my morning smoothies. And I just bought something I should have bought a long time ago, like a nice weighted paper towel holder with grip on the bottom. I can finally just yank off a slice of paper towel without having to hold it in place. Just one hand, rip that bad boy. I know you all wanted to hear about that. The wind is picking up. I recorded the aftermath of a very unfortunate accident yesterday. It was quite tragic. I was on Avenue Road and there was a bicycle on the street and the police had closed off the road. And I went on to Reddit and learned that the cyclist was struck by a truck and lost their life, sadly. I'm sitting on that video, I think, for a few days before I upload it. It was gonna be tomorrow morning's upload. Oh, there's a big crowd of people over at the Four Seasons. And there's a bug crawling on my phone. Look at that. And we're on University Avenue. No, it was at Avenue between Davenport and Bloor. I think the truck was turning into the loading docks at Yorkville Village. Thank you, Novelkos. Will you see yourself out now? Greetings, Muhan. Evan says, mind blown, plastic cups but no straws. You know, I'm now buying those reusable supermarket bags. And they're often ending up in the waste bin. And I'm buying plastic bags that end up as my trash and recycling bin bags. When I used to just collect them from the grocery store. I'm pretty sure this ban on plastic has resulted in my efforts at least being much worse for the environment. Like, what are we doing here? I'm now going to Dollarama to buy plastic bags to go into my waste bins. And I'm still buying grocery bags. Let's go through Osgood Hall here. Which I didn't know was getting renovated. You used to be able to just walk straight through into Nathan Phillips Square, but it looks like that might be fenced off. I might have to Is it open? No, I think it's open. Yep, tiny doggos running amok. All right, let's just go this way. Thank you, Jelly Bean, for the delicious diabetes-inducing drink. It was quite delicious and refreshing, and all I had all afternoon was beer. So it's nice to have a non-beer, I guess. Greetings, Robert Armstrong.
Like same width as oak trees, you know?
Hey, there's a bin. Fluffy Bunny asking where I'm going. I don't know. Home, I guess. But thanks again, Jelly Bean, for the bucks. Pickup video says $10 Blue Jay beer. That first beer sent me back 16. The next one was 23, but it came with a slice of pizza. You can see that in an upcoming video. There's New City Hall, Old City Hall over there. Nathan Phillips Square and the Toronto sign. University Avenue just over there. There's the back of a courthouse. Those bells ringing signify that it is 6:45 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Let's just keep heading north up to Dundas. H. Hustle loves those bells. I believe that's a Government of Ontario building. John O'Meara says new courthouse. I had a friend during the pandemic who asked me if this hotel had a heated pool. They couldn't find out online, this DoubleTree. And I couldn't find out on their website. So I was like, you know what, I'll just call them. And I call, and there's no way to call their front desk. You get like this Hilton call center. And the person put me on hold for like 20 minutes. And then they came back and they're like, we don't know. I was like, how do you not know if your own hotel has a heated pool? How is that information you don't have at your fingertips or can't get? Can't you just ask somebody working at that hotel? Their communication structure is so centralized. And they'd rather have you talking to some offshore person in a foreign call center than the front desk at a hotel you want to stay at. Curtis Fair says DoubleTree has the free chocolate chip cookies.
Beer.
And we are on Dundas, walking by Gayubi. Now you can eat Japanese steakhouse. John O'Meara says it makes perfect sense to the exec who thought it up. The laughing man just snapped a pic of me from above. Neat. Are you in a condo or an office nearby? There's a Longo's. Expensive, but not boycotted. There's where I went for dinner Saturday. Don Don Izakaya. Let's go north here. I've done Dundas Square and Young enough. Recently. So this is Bay Street. Did I like it? Yeah, I really like that izakaya. Unholy Donuts, that's where Uncle Tetsu's used to be. Roy Wood's Caribbean food. Jerk chicken, beef patties, curry goat, jerk wings. Paul Blunt says Uncle Tetsu is the most overrated food. It's the only cheesecake I actually like, though. I don't like it when cheesecake tastes really cheesy, as weird as that sounds. Their cheesecake is almost like cheesecake light. Well, after some early hiccups with the audio and stream connection, it seems to have stabilized a bit. Cam says it's too spongy. I like that quality. Oh, I see sirens up ahead. Epic National HD, aka Liam, aka Epic Nation HD, his real channel name. 17 months in. Lee M, thank you so much for the support. 17 months of membership. Very friendly dude. I've met him a number of times. Sal Smith says, big up to nurses and doctors as we walk by sick kids. Yes, too underpaid and underappreciated professions among many in our society. It's kind of weird when we've got to the point where we're chronically underpaying doctors and they don't want to be here, but that's what this prophet seems to want. As we get towards Gerrard Street West. Used to be doctor, lawyer, engineer, the big three. Your mom and dad would be proud. Now it's like, doctor, you're going to be able to afford your rent? And that's a look east along Gerrard. Fluffy Bunny says, show me a ladies' shoe shop, please. If we see one. Maybe if I get up towards Yorkville. Han, we are going north up the west side of Bay Street. Seriously, Leslie says, I used to work at a children's clinic and it was your favorite job ever. I bet that could be super rewarding. Kansas City shelled the Jays 6-1. It was close, and then a 3-run bomb was hit to right center And that was all she wrote.
I'm tired.
Seriously, Leslie says doctors still make bank in the States. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why they're leaving here. They go to school here, and then they have much better opportunities down south, or they have better opportunities doing other things and being family physicians. Like nurses, their wages have stagnated for a long time. I just think they haven't really had public sympathy because they are kind of higher earners to begin with. But I think we're hitting a breaking point. Do I ever wear Toms? No. No, I do not. Nor would I. Billy T says brain drain. That's been a thing in this country for a while. Jason says teachers deserve higher pay. Yeah, a lot of the public sector does. You can throw teachers in that group. Do I work or study? I do whatever the hell this is. I did enjoy the game, and there's a paramedic SUV, a fire truck, an ambulance, and a police car, and they're wheeling a stretcher out, but nobody was on the stretcher at least. I'm guessing there was some kind of incident, and the fire truck was just the first one to respond. There's an empty stretcher being loaded. Hopefully that's good news. There's a police car there as well. Hopefully whatever went down was purely medical. Oh, there's more police cars on the north side of college, so maybe not. There's two more cop cars parked there. And a cop just looked this way and snapped a picture. So there may have been an accident. And this is for scene recreation. But you can see that cop there with a camera. Billy T, $5. Thank you so much, Billy T. I don't want to disturb him on business, but there was probably some kind of accident. But thank you, Billy T. I know often if you're assaulted, they'll take pictures of you just to document your condition after, any bruises or anything like that. But whatever happened, hopefully no one is seriously hurt. Which building, Ike? I know this building is the headquarters of the police. Rich says it reminds him of CSI. Lisa says, TPS says chemical hazard. That's interesting. I wouldn't even want to begin to speculate what that could be. Ooh, Nando's pulled chicken. Perifection. Maybe they should take a picture of the Blue Jays. Well, they should take a picture of the Blue Jays offense, because there's nothing to take a picture of. Oh, look at that dog. I think that's a St. Bernard. Looks like a man is walking a small horse across the street. Greetings, Sammy Woo. No worry on the lateness. You haven't missed much. This is a government complex on the left, one undergoing an extensive renovation. I don't think there are Han. Maybe it was just an unknown substance. Alright, this is Bay Street. Evan, $5 for the beer fund. Where were you earlier today when I was having very expensive beers at the Skydome? Thank you, Evan, for the $5. I've got a few IPAs in the fridge. We'll perhaps crack another one open on the Sunday Night Live Stumble Stream. This is Wellesley Street West. I did a video the other week walking along Wellesley. I think I may have tired out a lot of the routes on the east side of downtown. I've done Queen Street somewhat recently, and Wellesley Street. King Street? Have I done King Street East in a while? I'll have to look that one up. But I generally don't try to do these major routes more than once every 4 or 5 months or so. But sometimes if it's raining or snowing, I don't count that as doing it again. A very good deal from a chain that doesn't want to have real humans working there. $9.99 for a salad and a smoothie. That is a very good deal. Although those are both mini salad, mini smoothie. At least there's an actual person working behind the register. That chain got a lot of flack for having people, I think from South America, man the computer screens. This is St. Joseph. Many humans need sustenance, you guess. And thanks again for joining the stream, everyone. Just a friendly reminder to like or dislike and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. Might be tomorrow, might be Friday, might be Saturday. I don't know. You're welcome, Vivian. I got an alert from FedEx that the package I was sitting at home yesterday for is going to be arriving tomorrow. On Friday it said arriving Tuesday, and that status didn't change. Then Tuesday morning it said arriving today before 1:30. Then after 1:30 it said still expected today, and then it didn't come. Okay. Looks like some pandemic era outdoor dancing. Robert says FedEx baby. I don't know, if Domino's can make a pizza tracker that tells you the name of the guy making your pizza and what step he's on, I don't know how FedEx can be so off with their tracker. They knew full well it wasn't coming yesterday. Is that jelly bean dancing? Maybe. We are heading up into Yorkville. I did a walk around this area yesterday afternoon. Gertish says Domino's Pizza. This is St. Mary Street. I'm gonna wait for the light cycle here. Cam says the Sephora tracker is also wonky. It's more understandable for a chain like that, but what the heck is FedEx's excuse? I don't know how they could be off by 2 days. If I was FedEx, I'd find the people behind the Domino's tracker and hire them. What time is it? It is 7:09 p.m. Johnny M. I am no pizza snob. I agree with you. Whenever I mention I like Domino's, people shit all over it. I mean, part of it is the fact that I can have a pizza delivered for under 20 bucks. There's the Manulife Center and the Loblaw City Market. That's just another way of saying we charge even higher prices. Earl's Kitchen and Bar. Well, there's an interesting vantage point of One Bloor West going up, vying to be the tallest building in the country. You know, at least be the top two, or in the top two when it's done. Remember one night in the winter, finishing up a live stream around here, I went into Timmy's and I met Ken, who was out recording. Well, speaking of Manulife, I watched that show on Amazon, Lux Listings Toronto, last night, and they filmed a scene up there. And that show is super, super cringeworthy. If you've seen the show Selling Sunset on Netflix, they're basically trying to copy that. But it just features the most out of touch with reality people, acting kind of fake. One guy took a helicopter with his date, but the cinematography and views of Toronto on that show are excellent. It was worth watching for that. I don't want to watch any more episodes than the first one. It's really, really hard to stomach. But I won't lie, there's some absolute spectacular views of Toronto to be had watching that show. And I don't even blame the people on the show. I'm sure they were instructed to act that way. But you're in a city or in a country with an affordability crisis, and you're flaunting $60 million properties as if they're nothing. All right, we've got a crossing. I still love seeing those fancy penthouses in Toronto. Oh, I like that too. I watch a lot of them on YouTube videos. But it's usually realtors and not douchey reality shows showing them off. There's a lot of really, really spectacular channels or penthouse views you can see on different YouTube channels. New York City has tons of them. Hazukito, Yorkville. Lisa says they made a TikTok last year that was super effing tone deaf. Yeah, the whole show seemed tone deaf. At least acknowledge that this is a very, very select, minuscule portion of the population, and acknowledge that there's a housing crisis. The subject matter is what it is, but the way they handled it, I thought was pretty tone deaf. Cam, there is still Summerlicious here. Speaking of ultra luxury, there's the Four Seasons Hotel and Residences. All right, I think I've got an endpoint in mind for this. Ken, if you're watching, maybe 7:30 I'll finish. I know you have a premiere you're probably setting. Yorkville was quite happening yesterday. It was a lovely day. I came out here. I planned on doing an indoor walk. And it was so nice. I ended up poking around Yorkville Village outside. I like how slender this building is. D-bar. Vivian says he changed it to 7:30. All right, I'll wrap up by 7:32 because that intro will be playing. We are going to Canadian Tire. Rich says, any more scooters or e-bike streams? Yeah, they'll be coming up now that the weather is nice. I've got a couple new models or units on the way. Hopefully they won't be shipped with FedEx. Jason says, where have all the suits gone? I think it's a good thing that culture has kind of died out a bit. I used to work in an office that half the people looked pretty corporate, I guess you could say, and then they switched for a dress for your day policy. So if you had a meeting or a function, you were expected to look the part, otherwise be comfortable. I just had one set of nice clothes in my desk and a pair of dress shoes just in case I forgot. I could slip into them. It's a Maserati dealership across the street. Fluffy Bunny says you're going to work not to be comfortable. You're saying it's not possible to be both? I mean, it was not acceptable to dress as a slob, but I think the move to dressing more casual has been a good thing. I'm sure tailors and dry cleaners don't think so. All right, let's cross here. Jason says some suits are comfortable. I'm sure that's true. When I was in Korea, I bought 2 custom fitted suits. I remember going back for multiple adjustments on each one, and I can count how many times I've worn them on one hand. says, amazing evening in Toronto. It's a nice night. You mean Zach McNally? Well said, Novell Koss. Unless, of course, your job is walking down the catwalk. Arthur loves Yorkville. Well, this is the very northern end of Yorkville, where Yorkville meets Summerhill and Rosedale, I guess. I don't know the official boundaries, but it's kind of a triangle. All three neighborhoods are super expensive. Mary W. says farmers markets won't open in a few weeks in Mississauga. Excellent. All the more reason not to go to Loblaw stores. Local producers are definitely being squeezed by big grocery. This is it. I'm going to pull into Canadian Tire. I got to pick up a few things. I don't know what you're talking about with the 24. And I want to apologize for the earlier hiccups in the stream with the audio and the connection. We've been rocking the camera microphone. If this is good, I might just do this for a while. I have not cam. But again, I apologize for the hiccups. We scared a lot of viewers away that first time. I had a disconnection, but oh well. Thank you to our mods for their great work. Everyone who sent support, it is much, much appreciated. There's links to channel membership and Patreon down. Hopefully this person running with a baby stroller doesn't run into the path of this car. Thank you, Jellybean, for the treat. No, I'm kind of full. You spoiled dinner, but that's probably a good thing. Thank you, Jellybean. Thank you, everyone. Do tune in tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST, and there will be a premiere on the channel. Possibly a video about a certain grocery chain being out of control. Wow, I can't pronounce things anymore, but thank you guys. Stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Yoink.